Good afternoon. Welcome to Live at 4. I'm Devin Brooks. Our coverage of last week's blizzard continues as the News 3 I-Team investigates how Western Illinois University notified students of the storm. And joining us now is Andrew Ball with more on that. Good afternoon, Andrew.
Yeah, good afternoon. That's right, Devin. A number of students were stranded as they made their way back to the university in the massive blizzard following the Thanksgiving break. In an I-Team investigation, I set out to find how and when administrators alerted students and staff of the storm that would later close the university. On Sunday, November 25th, a massive blizzard moved across western Illinois, dumping more than a foot of snow in some areas, with high winds causing whiteout conditions across much of the state. On Friday afternoon, before the storm, News 3 first reached out to the university asking for information about students traveling back to campus on Sunday. University spokesperson Darcy Schinberger responded, "I have not heard anything yet, but I'll check with those who make the decisions." The following day, Saturday, November 24th, News 3 reached out again at 7:17 a.m. At 7:23, Schinberger responded, "I'll have to check." About 30 minutes later, News 3 received an email from Schinberger saying a notice to students regarding the weather would go out later that morning, which it did at 11:45. However, that notice was not sent to students via email. How come that didn't go to students via mass email? I mean, it was posted to social media, but it wasn't sent to students via their email account.
Historically, we have only communicated with students via email, text message, or a phone call, or all three, if you will, for in the event of a closure or certain types of events.
According to Oster, the university does not send mass emails, text messages, or phone calls to students unless it's an emergency, like a school closure or a tornado warning similar to that on Saturday, December the 1st. At 1:23 p.m. on Saturday the 24th was the first public mention on social media about rooms at Olson being available at a $21.20 charge. But why weren't all residence halls reopened for students who wanted to return before the storm?
A lot of our housing staff are students, the RAs, the complex directors, so they're not here during the week that we're on break because the halls are closed, other than the limited number of staff who are in Olson Hall.
On Sunday evening at 8:30, the university announced it would be closed Monday, but for some, it didn't come soon enough. The first email that was sent to students was the campus closure Sunday evening, with the amount of students that were stranded, some at shelters, some at warming centers. Was it too late? Do you think it was too late at that point to have just then issued the closure?
Hindsight's 2020. I can't answer should we have closed earlier. Again, it seemed to get very bad very quick, and we were relying on people who were out in the field, our emergency operations person, our local law enforcement, who were giving us updates on that.
You can catch the full interview tomorrow on our website, including a message the two had for students stranded in the storm, and a very scary trip for those who made the trek back on that Sunday in a storm that killed a Macomb man due to exposure.
Yeah, it's definitely a day we won't forget. Had a lot of people talking. Andrew, thank you.
You bet.